Terri Carlson joins us now live in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
You can't wipe the smile off your face. This has been quite an adventure, hasn't it?
It has been.
Let's talk about the tough reality here. You have a pre-existing condition,
Yes.
and in this day and time, if you're trying to get insurance, you are out of luck, period, right?
Forget about it. Yeah, you forget about it. There's no chance to get it.
Zero chance.
Zero.
And your pre-existing condition really requires you to see doctors, to have medications, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
You have no court of appeals in terms of where to go to get health care.
I've uncovered nothing. I've looked, I've searched. There's absolutely no stone that I've left unturned, and there are no other options for me.
Wow. So you come up with this idea and you go on YouTube. What has the reaction been like?
Well, last one went on last Sunday, and after the first one hit, I had a few people emailing me, and then people forwarded it to their friends, and then I had people emailing me, "See, we want another one. We want to see." Then they said, you were hired by the Democratic Party. You know that I was.
You think that? Oh, people think you're part of a conspiracy.
They do. They think I'm part of a conspiracy.
The vast left-wing conspiracy.
Exactly.
At it again.
Yeah, and I'm just like every other middle American that's suffering with a pre-existing condition and caught in the middle.
Yeah.
And if that makes me the poster child for President Obama, I'm happy to do it.
Would you take any of these? Because I'm sure you're a very attractive person. You have a great sense of humor. You certainly have gotten serious offers from this, I bet.
Oh, yeah, I've had about 3,000.
Would you consider, I mean, people talk about they will marry for love, they will marry for money. Would you seriously consider marrying for health care coverage?
I will do whatever I have to do to save my life.
And so that...
And that would include that.
Wow.
And I will go through all those emails.
You have children who are in their 20s.
Yes.
What do they think of this?
They're very supportive. They're worried about me too. They're worried, I want to be here for them. This is not just about me. It's thousands of emails that I have in my inbox and from my website now of people asking me to be the voice for them. The person, the people that are caught in the middle. I mean, I've heard some tragic stories. This is for them too. If they did a poll on my inbox about healthcare reform, 99% of Americans would want healthcare reform if they just looked at my inbox.
You must have watched all of this very carefully then as healthcare reform was sort of moving through the Congress. And how about the notion of if they had just tried to do certain pieces at a time as opposed to the whole thing, including making it illegal for insurance companies to deny coverage to pre-existing conditions?
When you're in my position, you just want them to do something. I would have taken anything. Of course, I want them just to do something. I mean, I feel a little bit, I might want to mention, I've been a Republican my whole life, and so when I voted for a Democrat, President Obama, for the first time I've ever voted, as for a Democrat. So this isn't about anything that's a political agenda other than the fact I'm a person that has a condition and I'm a mother. I'm like every other person that can't get health care, and I want to live for my children and see grandchildren.
Right. You have to do us a favor.
Yeah.
If this turns into a marriage proposal, you have to let us know about it, all right?
Absolutely. Be right there.
All right, Terri, thanks very much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Do appreciate it.